Hello there, Internet. My name's Will. Welcome to 411 Now. Today's video that I'm about to do for you is a reported conversation between Henry Bubba Moss. Now, you may be confused on the last name, Moss versus Simon, as I was as well. Henry Bubba Moss is his birth name, but he has arrest records underneath Henry Bubba Simon as well. Regardless, he is the biological father of the missing 20-month-old little boy, Quinton Simon, out of Savannah, Georgia. This is the reported conversation between Bubba and Billy Joe Howell, who is the biological mother of Leilani Simon, the mother of the missing 20-month-old child. I want to stress, I cannot confirm this. All I have is a 6-page transcript of the actual phone call. It hasn't been confirmed by law enforcement. Starts off with Billy Joel Howell. Danny left the house at 6 a.m. is what I've been told. Henry Bubba Moss, Simon. Wait, she reported him missing hours later, right? Billy Joel Howell. Yes, she officially called 911 at 9 a.m. Henry Bubba Moss. Unintelligible mumbling sound like he's clearing his throat. Billy Joel Howell. I feel honestly and frankly, Bubba, I'm not going to lie to you. I feel there was an accident. Henry Bubba Moss. All right. Billy Joel Howell. I feel like something happened while Quinton was in the bathtub. He drowned and they were both high as hell. Page 2. Henry Bubba Moss. She tell you that? Billy Joe Howell. Not in so many words. That's more of my theory. Henry Bubba Moss. She was high, pause, and then the sound of like someone tapping their fingers on a table or something like that. Henry Bubba Moss. How did you come to this conclusion? I mean, is there more to this? Do you know more? Henry Bubba Moss. Hell, hi? Well, that figures. Why didn't she just call the police if something like that happened? Billy Joel Howell. If you're high as hell, man, you do stupid shit. Henry Bubba Moss. Well, that sounds about typical for her. She never calls anyone when she really needs help, unless it's to get money. Billy Joel Howell. The police are the ones saying that she went into a traumatic state, a blackout, if you will. Henry Bubba Moss. What? What's that even mean? Page 3. She went into shock and may not recall everything she did or said that morning. Billy Joel Howell. It's not her saying she don't remember. It's that the police told her that. And that's what they told me. Wait, says Henry Bubba Moss. Wait. So is she actually telling you what she remembers or what the police have fed her? That information. Henry Bubba Moss. Pause. Then Henry Bubba Moss. So is she saying she doesn't remember? She has tried to excuse that in the past. The police see right through that bullshit. Henry Bubba Moss, again, after a brief pause and a sound that sounds like he's clearing his throat again. So the search goes on, correct? Billy Joel Howell, yes. They are currently searching the local landfill. They will continue until they find Quinton. Hopefully they do soon. Henry Bubba Moss, yes, then arrest her if they have enough to do that. As phrasing it like a question. Billy Joel Howe, mumbling noise. Yeah, I guess if they have enough information at that time, they will make an arrest. Henry Bubba Moss, if she didn't want him or couldn't take care of him, she could have called me. She could have called my pa. We would have come and got him. And I know you guys would have taken him as well. Billy Joel Howe, yeah, we know that. Henry Bubba Moss, I'll be back in the area later this week if I have to. I've already been in contact with the detective on the case, who wants me to stop in, to answer some additional questions, which I have no problem answering. Billy Joel Howe, okay, I'll call you if we find anything else between now and then. Henry Bubba Moss, please. My parents, if you don't mind, keep them in the loop. Thank you. Then there's a pause. The conversation hasn't ended yet. Henry Bubba Moss. Yeah, oh, okay. You're no problem. You know that she has a problem with alcohol. So and when I saw on the news that you had taken her out drinking, I had to wonder why you thought that was a good idea. Billy Joel Howe. Yeah, it wasn't meant for us to go out that night. We just wanted to get away, rent a hotel room, and kind of get away from the people who were here picketing out in front of our house. We just wanted to get away. Henry Bubba Moss, did you speak to the press? Billy Joel Howe, we did one interview. Henry Bubba Moss, why even go to any place outside of town in the first place? Why don't you just stay there at your home? Billy Joel Howe, we felt like prisoners here in the home. The protesters honking their horns and screaming at us all day and night. Billy Joel Howe, I was hoping as well as she could relax and might open up and tell me what really happened. Henry Bubba Moss, so you don't believe her story? Billy Joel Howe, not for a second. Next page. Henry Bubba Moss, making a mumbling sound. According to the transcript here, it says it's unintelligible what he actually said. Henry Bubba Moss, she told the police that I came and got him in the middle of the night. She knows that I go to work. I go to work and I go home. I don't go anywhere. I don't even go to the store across the street, except for occasionally for cigarettes, and for something to snack on. I haven't been to Savannah in a couple of months. And the last time I was there, I wasn't even really going to Savannah. I was going to help my boss install an air conditioner. Billy Joel Howe, not sure why she would say that. Henry Bubba Moss, my place has the Ring camera, and the store across the street has surveillance as well. I'm sure other neighbors around here have some kind of surveillance system that'll easily prove that I went nowhere that night. The police haven't pushed the issue, and I haven't bothered to answer any more questions until I get there next week. Billy Joel Howe, I believe you, and I believe you had nothing to do with this. Again, I'm not sure why she would even say something like that. But she did change her story, I believe, later on when I wasn't there when she was speaking with the authorities. Henry Bubba Moss, you're damn right I didn't have anything to do with this. I've loved my son, and I wanted him here with me. But this home is where I currently reside is not exactly the best place to raise a child. Billy Joel Howe, we have never doubted that you loved him, and I hate to speak of him in the past tense, but I don't know what's really going on. It's hard to make sense of all this because of the lies that she is constantly telling. Even when we went on the trip, she lied to me about what took place the night he disappeared. Henry Bubba Moss, I just couldn't deal with her lies and her stealing anymore, is why I had to leave. I had to move out, and I had to start over because I can't keep on going down that road. After she tried to frame me for burglary, after she committed theft herself, I knew that was the last straw. Next page and final page. Billy Joel Howe, Yes, we understand she has created a lot of havoc in her life. We've tried to help her as much as we can, and I'm truly sorry that I took her out that night. But I thought if she relaxed, she would at least try to talk to me, tell me something about what was really happened that night. Then it ends with Henry Bubba Moss. Well, I gotta go. I have to get ready for work. Okay, and they close out with their basic pleasantries. Now, again, I cannot confirm this transcript that this phone call actually happened. This again, what I can tell you about this transcript is I got this transcript from a nationally syndicated newspaper. Let's say that is syndicated all across the United States. They received it from a independent news source, a freelance writer who didn't really need it because he wasn't following up on this actual story. If this conversation is true, it is very damning to Leilani Simon and to Billy Joel Howe. It doesn't actually paint a great picture of her, but at least now we have kind of an understanding about who Henry Bubba Moss, Henry Bubba Simon is in this story. They still search today for Quinton Simon. Will they find him in the landfill? I hope not, but at the same time, this family is going to need closure. So that's where we're at. One last time, I cannot confirm this conversation took place. I have not heard the audio, and it has not been forensically examined. All I have is a 6-page printout of the actual transcript with timestamps and stuff, but anybody could make that up. But again, there are several different publications that have published this online. So be with it may. Thank you for watching today. You have a terrific weekend.